My name is Shelly. This is my daughter.
Hi guys, my name is Brittany, and we are here today to tell you about our new website, which is heartsinyourfood.com, and it's a raw, vegan-inspired website where we share recipes, post videos, and if you're interested in maybe a raw, vegan, or just healthier lifestyle in general, definitely check it out. We're going to tell you today how we got started in raw food. So I actually started a year after my mom, so I'll let my mom let you guys know how she started on raw food.
Well, basically, I was very ill. I have a rare brain disorder and a kidney problem and some other things. I don't really like to go into too much detail about them because I don't like to have the victim mentality. So basically, I was going to a lot of doctors and they were doing nothing for me. And so I decided I was going to help myself. And I started doing some research. And I love to listen to podcasts. And one day I was listening to the Adam Carolla podcast. He had a gentleman on there by the name of David Wolf, who is a raw food guru, and David had a chef with him, and I apologize because I do not remember the lady's name. But it was right before Christmas, and every Christmas we do prime rib. And I thought, after I have my last prime rib, I'm doing this because David and the chef were talking about how you can eat pie for breakfast. And it was good for you. There was nothing bad in it, and you wouldn't gain weight from it, and all that good stuff. And I thought, I am getting in on this because
sounds good.
Pie for breakfast sounded good. And so I started doing research, and that was like 3 days before Christmas. And on December 26, 2009, I decided that I was going to be a raw vegan, and I stopped eating everything but fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds, and I just went for it, and it improved my life greatly. I used to have headaches every single day, and they were absolutely horrible, and I have none of those anymore. It's a very rare occasion. If I do a lot of work, like a lot of physical work, then I'll get headaches still, but I'm doing so much better. It's just night and day. I got to the point where I couldn't even walk across a room. And so anyways, raw foods really saved my life, basically. And then, so Brittany decided to make fun of me for a year. Her and her husband and everyone else in the family thought I was insane.
Yeah, we thought she was cuckoo. We'd tease her on the daily, telling her she was a rabbit. What the heck was she doing? And just
all the while seeing that I was improving.
Yeah.
She
would, she started losing weight. She just started looking radiant. Her skin, her teeth, everything about her. She was just happier. And so I was like, you know what? I can't knock this until I try it. So I have a very open mind. So I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a shot. And we did. And me and my husband both gave it a try. And we've been raw vegans for about a year and a half. We didn't have really any serious medical issues. We just wanted to be healthier. We were both very overweight. I've lost 60 pounds in the process. My husband's lost 101, I think it was.
Yeah, and how long did it take him to lose 101 pounds?
5 months?
5 months. 101 pounds. I mean, he's a beast in the gym. He would go to the gym like twice a day, but when you go on a raw foods diet, and if your goal is to lose weight, you will. I mean,
yeah, and you don't even have to exercise at all.
You don't have to exercise. In fact,
start coming
if you do start it, I always say do not exercise at first. Give yourself a couple of weeks, heck, even a month to have your body adjust. A lot of people say, oh, I'm going to lose weight, especially in January. Everybody decides that they want to lose weight, and then they go to the gym and they hit hardcore, and then they're trying to change what they're eating, and it's just too much. It's overload for your body. Be kind to yourself and be forgiving of yourself. If you screw up and eat a ding dong, well, tomorrow don't eat that ding dong. Just try to do better. There's always good, better, best.
So that's how we got started, and the process, at first, oh my gosh, I was like, this is going to be so hard.
You're just trying to fight off the demons.
Yeah, you want that bread, you want that soda, you want that sweet.
I still miss bread to this day. That's the thing that I'm just like, oh my God.
But, and the whole thing about it, people think, you have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that's all you can eat, and when you do this lifestyle, if you're hungry, eat. If that
don't
salad,
count calories ever.
If that salad doesn't fill you up, have another salad. Have 7 salads. Whatever, the food that you're putting in your body is good. It's all fruits and vegetables, nuts and seeds. Eat as much as you want.
And it's definitely a process. When I first started into raw food, I ate like 3 avocados a day, plus nuts, plus all these, desserts, because I love to bake. And that was one of the things that made me really sad when I started, was that I couldn't bake for my family anymore. Once I knew, and I've, you know, read the books and did all this stuff and heard what these people were saying about what the standard American diet does to you, I could no longer, in good conscience, give my kids, you know, the food that I was giving them. I was slowly killing them every single day, and, like, you know, the guilt was horrific. So I really, I mean, they didn't like me very much because they didn't understand why I was doing it, but, you know, slowly we've cleaned up everybody's diet. And my kids are 25, 21, and 18, and then 9 years old. So poor Maddie, she's the only one that's getting getting the business end of all this. But
She's on the train.
yes, and you'll be seeing her in Mondays with Maddie on our site. She's going to do a kids little section for us. And so you want to come over here, Maddie, and say hi? Down here. Put your head in. Wait, you're gonna bend down. There you go. So, anyways, but like we were saying, when you start, you eat all those heavy foods, and then eventually you get to the point where you can't quite handle those heavy foods anymore. Your stomach does a thing that's like, oh no, thank you, I've had enough. And if you do eat too much, you know, a lot of food is comfort, and oh man, it's hard to describe the feeling you get when you start taking out all the standard American foods and you start just eating fruits and vegetables. The level of energy that you will have is absolutely amazing. And if you put something into it that brings your energy level down, you will know it right away. And it's something that you can't really describe. You just have to actually feel it. So so it's a process, and you just start to taper off, and pretty soon, like now I drink juice and I eat fruit, and when I don't even know why I do it. Sometimes I still crave coffee or bread or something, and then as soon as I eat it, you know, or drink it, I just go, God, what was I thinking? I don't need this made me feel terrible. And you don't need it.
You
but
think you want it. It's all in your head.
You still make that mistake. So
even people are like, oh, do you want a piece of cake? And I'm like, oh, no, thank you. Oh, you can't have it? No, I don't want it.
Yeah,
you know,
could
it's
have
not.
it.
I could have it
It's
if I
not-
wanted, but I know how it's going to make me feel inside, and when I eat it,
not
and I
good.
don't like to feel like that.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a process, you know, before we did start out real heavy, you know, with all these fancy creations, and now it's kind of just more simple. You know, I'd rather have a banana or some fruit than to make this big old raw gourmet meal with 97 ingredients. You know, I typically
now I'll drink a green juice with some coconut water, go to the gym, come home and eat a bowl of cereal, which is not cereal, it's something else. We have a video of it on YouTube, and which is just fruits and some coconut milk, and that's pretty much it. And then I'll just have a big salad, and then I'll have juice about 7 o'clock at night, and that's it. And it's simple, you know.
Yeah.
And it's not, and people say it's really expensive, and it is in the beginning. I'm not even gonna lie, because if you're like me, like who loved to bake and missed it so much, I wanted to make all these fancy things, you know. And because that's what my creative outlet, you know, that was food. That's what I was doing. Little did I know it was killing me. So anyways, that's just kind of a little
rundown of how we got started. But we're really passionate about this, and we feel so good, and we want to share it with everyone else.
Yeah, and we get asked all the time about what we're doing, and we have to repeat ourselves 9 million times.
And what was that recipe, and this and that. So we just figured that this would be a better.
We don't mind doing
we
it.
love it. We love helping everybody, getting that information out to you. So we just thought, hey, why don't we put together this website, these videos, to get that information to everybody better who's interested in that. And you know, we love to share it.
Yeah, that way we don't talk about it at parties or something, or get-togethers, and people start rolling their eyes.
And some people don't want to
so
hear
funny.
it, and you know, to each their own if that's their. But I have a lot of people that are constantly, you know, we have a Facebook page, heartsinyourfood.com, and then we have a YouTube site as well. So we're gonna incorporate that all and get it out to you. So if you guys are interested, definitely stay tuned. We're gonna have a lot of good information on the site, and
we're very excited.
we're very excited. And
So join us. If you're curious, we just encourage you to try it just for 4 or 5 days. And on the morning of the 5th day, when you wake up, because that's what happened to me, the light bulb came on, and the electricity running through my body was amazing. You can't describe it. You just have to try it. So
yeah, I never knew how bad I felt until I felt as good as I do now.
yeah, you don't know how good you can feel. And I mean, you still have, you know,
Your days.
You still have crappy days, but they're far and few in between. So, and it's usually because you ate something you shouldn't have the day before. So anyways, join us at heartsinyourfood.com. We're looking forward to seeing you.
Till next time, stay healthy, friends.
Eat something green today.